All right.
Recording then?
Yep.
Okay, so we'll go through using PADS. This is 2.5 with Solidworks, and this is 2017. And like I said, I already did this 2019. I just don't have 2018. So, okay, so in PADS, we're going to click on the collaborator. And the first thing I need to do is set up my communication area. That's basically, what version are we using? We're on 3.0. I don't know exactly what version of that is. The IDX format, I think. Actually, it's not IDX. It's something else. Some schema version, 3.0. And then also the directory where we're going to be sending stuff back and forth. I've got that set up. So that directory is over here. And right now it's just blank. We'll just keep that around. Okay, so that's set up, and I've saved it off for this particular project because that directory may change per project. At least that's how I would do it. All right, so the first time we're going to just be getting a baseline. Let's look at everything there is there. We'll get the components. We'll get the board outline, throw in the mounting holes. I mean, I could put the other stuff in there, but we'll just stick with that for now. And then we'll send this baseline over. Okay, so the history says we've got a baseline built, baseline sent. So if we go look in the directory, there's that baseline sitting there. Okay, so now we go over to SolidWorks, and we've got the CircuitWorks option. It's add-in. Just to be clear how I got that in case someone doesn't know, that's an add-in over here. CircuitWorks, I've got that, so it always comes up on startup. The other thing that I've got set up here under CircuitWorks is under CircuitWorks options, down on Pro Step EDMD. We've also got this set to version 3. And then I could just leave this on the default, but because it'll shift to the directory that I open up the file in, but I'm going to move it over there just to be consistent, so it's pointing at the same directory. So we could do that. All right, the rest of this default stuff's okay. Okay, so now, again, that file's just sitting there waiting for us to get it. So we'll say CircuitWorks open ECAD file, and there's the file we're after. We'll say open that, and it goes ahead and brings it in. We can see that it's there. Okay, so this is not SolidWorks, this is just CircuitWorks, and this is kind of the interface between the two. So we're going to build the SolidWorks model, and it's got some little warning messages it's going to tell us about. We'll go ahead and go past that. Now, I've done this before in this location, so it's wanted to overwrite that, but we'll overwrite that way. Obviously, the first time around, that wouldn't be there. Okay, so that'll come up here in Flowtherm, and there's the board. And this is, this is coming completely from PADS. I didn't have anything in SolidWorks before I started doing this. So, I mean, I had done this before, but I hadn't created anything in SolidWorks. All right, so here in SolidWorks, we're going to go ahead and just grab a part here and move it over this direction. And then, now we'll go back to CircuitWorks and say import model. So that'll bring those changes from SolidWorks to CircuitWorks. And it says, oh, hey, there was a change. We caught that. So there's that. And you can go ahead and add a note, say, just moved it or whatever, and say, okay. Now, as soon as that window closes, the MCAD file was put into that directory. So this is back in the PADS collaborator back there. So just to be clear, there's now this new file in there called MCAD change. And back in the PADS world, it sees this file that was there. I can click on that, and I can see this change with a little star on it. If I click on this and then say highlight, you see there's a little movie showing us moving that part. I actually did it faster than that in real life. But anyway, so it's just letting you know where that part went. So if there's multiple changes, you could see each one individually and see what happened. There's also deletion of parts. So if there's deleted parts, it would show those. Because they'd still be in the PADS database. They just wouldn't be placed. Or they'd be moved to the side, I guess. So anyway, so that's that path. Now, if I'm good with this, so it's a proposal that's come over. We can say, okay, let's apply this, and now it goes into response mode. And you know, you can add some note to this and say good, whatever, and say send that. And now we go again back in the directory. We can see there's a new response that's there. Now it looks like on the CircuitWorks side, they don't automatically bring that in because this is still awaiting response from ECAD. So I do need to go over and grab that response and open that up. Okay, so now it lets us know that that's been accepted. I haven't updated SolidWorks yet, so I'd go ahead and build the model. But anyway, so that's all around. So that's going to CircuitWorks, making a change, coming back to PADS, accepting it, sending that data back, and that's all working with the 2.5 and the 2017 version of SolidWorks. So the main things we're just making sure they're both on version 3, and other than that, it should work just fine. Good, Jeff?